What's up, my crypto legends? In this episode, we are taking a look at the Bitcoin price on the macro perspective because there is a very bullish case scenario and also a very bearish case scenario for the next coming months and part of 2022. I'm going to show you the exact levels that we need to break with volume to be bullish or bearish. Okay, we're also going to take a look at the BTC price on the 4 hourly, on the 1 hourly, and I want to show you these levels. We're also going to take a look at the Sp500. Okay, very bearish sentiment, as you can see. Now we could talk about news worldwide because China is facing a huge energy crisis. I am in Spain and the car factories are waiting for microchips, and there are tens of thousands of cars that cannot be sold. So I mean, because of these microchips that come from China, this is going to affect worldwide. A lot of people depending on supplies from China, and we're not going to talk about that, guys, but the world economy is not looking very good, guys. Thank you for my last video. 940 likes, guys, almost 1,000 likes. Make sure to smash up the like button, guys. Very much appreciated. Let's get straight into the content. Hello there, Andy here. Welcome back to another episode of Bitcoinsensus. New to the channel, make sure to subscribe. I do daily TA on Bitcoin, crypto. I also do live streams to connect with the community. Today, I'm going to do a live stream in about 3-4 hours from now. So make sure to subscribe. And I'm not a financial advisor. Don't buy or sell anything that I say. Guys, let's take a look at the Bitcoin price on the macro here because, let's talk about the bearish case scenario. What if 65K was the top and we are going to be in a multi-monthly and even part of 2022 in a massive bear market, also going sideways and to the downside. Now, let's take a look at the last cycles, 2014, for example, right? When we created the top, we were creating lower highs eventually, and we also had a floor right over here at about $360 approximately, potentially creating this descending triangle, which is a bearish pattern finally breaking to the downside. Now, if we go all the way to 2017, 2018, when we peaked, all right, same scenario, we were creating lower highs and we did create a kind of a descending triangle. Okay, we did find a floor around about the $6,000 range and then finally breaking here to the downside. Now, what if, zooming in here on the BTC price, what if 65K was the top and now we have created 52K, this next lower high, and we already got it descending, okay, trend line, okay, with the lower highs, and we've also got a floor at $30,000. What if this is the market peak, okay, 65K, and we are going to see multi-monthly sideways and to the downside action, getting a floor at $30,000, and finally, in the next few months, breaking to the downside, and then having multi-monthly sideways action before we start pumping, okay, in 2022. It is very possible. I will show you on the 4 hourly chart, okay, what different support levels we need to break to see this potential scenario, right? So make sure to stay tuned here in the next coming minutes. Now, the most bullish case scenario would be breaking that very strong resistance that I'll be turning very bullish, that I will show you, okay, in the 4 hourly chart. And I'm going to stick also with this, okay? Market cycles are extending. We've seen the first cycle being extremely fast in 2010 and 2011. And then the second cycle from 2011 to 2013, they are taking longer from the low part to the high, right? From the actual low, from the bear market to the market peak, they are extending. They take longer in time to go all the way up to those massive gains. But we can see diminishing returns also. You're not going to make, 200x on BTC in the next 4 or 5 years. It is just not possible. There needs to be a huge amount of liquidity to come in the market that doesn't really exist at the moment to make that 100 or 150x. Now let's take a look at the BTC price for this bullish case scenario. Straight into the point, guys. I don't want to do too much talk. Now, as you can see from this cycle of 2010 to 2011, it was pretty fast to reach to the peak. Then we entered the bear market, and then we had the next cycle reaching to this peak, bear market, and then reaching to the 2017 peak. And as you can see from this cycle to the next peak cycle, we had this amount of time, right? And from this cycle to this peak cycle, we had this amount of time, and from this one, to the next one, if this were the peak 65k, it wouldn't make sense that we've peaked already. We have taken less than 2014 to 2017 cycle, right? I think we should be going sideways and having that next major leg up, entering into second quarter of 2022, and that would make sense as the market cycles are getting extended, and we still have still quite a few months ahead of the market cycle. Now let's take a look at the 4 hourly, okay, on the BTC price and on the daily also, to see what are these levels, what are the levels that I am talking about to start becoming bullish for the next coming months, or bearish, right? If we zoom in right over here, I've been pretty bullish after this leg up, okay, and I do believe so that this is a correction from this pump, and that we are going to start continuing to the upside. But there is that case that we might see something very similar like this, roll over, roll over, roll over, creating that massive descending triangle. Now, $38,000 is the major support level that we need to hold. We might see a wick or two below $38,000, potentially hitting 36, maybe 35 at the ultimate low. But if we close a strong daily candle below $38,000, and I'm just going to show you why here. Okay, if we do close below $38,000, which is also a major support area, and it's also going to be below, okay, the 62% golden pocket from this low of July to the high, and it just wouldn't make sense, to close a super strong hitting $35,000 daily candle with massive volume. That would be extremely bearish, guys. It is very, very likely if we do close a daily candle below $38,000, a strong daily candle, okay, not a wick to 37 or 36. I want to see a close at about $36,000, $35,000 with a huge amount of volume, and this is going to be extremely bearish, guys. This is very, very likely. It is very, very likely that we are going to hit that $30,000 if that happens, okay? Especially we'll be going below the 62% levels, all right? 62% Fibonacci golden pocket, and then a V-shaped drop to here $30,000 is very, very likely. Only if we do break $38,000 with a huge candle and a huge amount of volume, guys, we might be entering possibly that multi-monthly bear market. Okay, we'll be hitting that low of $30,000. It will take a long time to recover. In the next few months, we'll be hitting that barrier, okay, of these lower highs, and it is basically we are going to make that traditional pattern, huge bear market descending triangle pattern. It is very, very possible if we do break $38,000 with a strong candle, okay, with a lot of volume. That is going to be my most bearish case scenario. I have that hope, okay, that looking at the analysis here, this is just a retracement, and we will be managing to break my most bullish level, which is $45,000. It is a major resistance. It is the resistance of this descending wedge right over here, as you can see. It is also a major support level that has turned into strong resistance. And if we do manage to break that level with a huge amount of volume and a nice green candle hitting $48,000, then this is going to be looking very, very good for a nice trend reversal, guys. Okay, we are going to be very, very bullish. We're going to start trading this momentum, but only if we do break $45,000, guys. Okay, a lot of people might say you're bullish and you're bearish. Of course you're going to be right if you are bullish and bearish, right? No, but if we do break that $45,000 with strong amount of volume, we are going to get into some very nice trades, okay, potentially getting into that trend reversal, retesting $53,000, all depending on the volume and the price action. So make sure to subscribe if you want to follow me. I'll be doing live streams also. We are going to try and detect the price action in the next coming weeks. So that is my bullish case scenario, guys. $45,000 break to 47, 48,000 with a huge amount of volume. We're going to be looking very, very bullish in finding those trading opportunities. And for experienced traders, the platforms that I use is PrimeXBT for day trading. You get 50% added to your deposit by using my link in the description, and Bitcoinsensus 50 as the promotion code. And for swing trading, I use Bybit because the fees are cheaper. You can get up to $600 by using my link. I have a full tutorial of both of these platforms down in the description. Let's take a look at the S&P 500, guys, because, you know, worldwide market is super important. And this is why I am still slightly bearish in the immediate short term. I'm an ultra bull on Bitcoin in the mid-long term. We need to find out, you know, we need to look at the smaller time frames, the traditional stock market. And yeah, guys, it's just looking bearish. I'm sorry. As you can see, like I mentioned yesterday, we are still, you know, we did get massive rejection here from the support turning into resistance. And it does look like we have printed a lower high here on the daily. We have printed a lower low on the daily also here, as you can see, and we might be creating a descending wedge, which is slightly bullish, okay, but we might be here for quite a few weeks. I do believe so that we might be retesting the 4,300 points. We are currently at 4,390 points, so I do believe so that another retest here, and the, you know, the most bullish case scenario would be kind of creating a double bottom here in the next coming days. That would be extremely bullish. So this is something that we are going to pay attention, guys. We're going to take a look at the S&P 500 in the next coming weeks. It is extremely important. This is going to be it for today's episode. Make sure to subscribe. Later, I'm going to do a live stream. Make sure to tune in, okay? I'm going to do your favorite cryptocurrencies. I'll be reading the comments. We'll be taking a look at some potential trading opportunities. So make sure to subscribe and make sure to join the live stream afterwards. Make sure to check out the Bitcoinsensus website. We have the latest news and technical analysis. We have price predictions, exchange reviews. The link is down below in the description. Totally free information. If you haven't seen my Bybit or PrimeXBT tutorial to learn how to trade on those platforms, the video is there on the screen, guys. Thank you, and I'll see you later.